Hello everybody, my name is Sadi and this is Cine Stuff. In this channel what we're going to talk about is filmmaking, lighting and cinematography. Today what we're talking about is my top 3 picks for books on lighting and cinematography. First book, Lighting for Cinematography. This book is by David Landau. David Landau is basically a very experienced gaffer. One of his most notable projects is Project Runway. Some of you people might know it, but what he has is just like a ton of experience from working with all these like Hollywood DPs. The word gaffer, by the way, comes from a really old term of saying old man, so it actually means old man. So it's basically someone that is very experienced, that leads a team of lighting technicians. It shows you the technical side of lighting, how to actually be able to deal with electricity, how to be able to deal with heat generated from lights, how to calculate what is the wattage that you could use. There's a couple of funny stories that he talks about in terms of like just electrical circuits getting really messed up because of the bad work that the electricians did. And of course the book contains loads of explanations and setups that people use in high budget productions. It offers a little bit of a indie kind of filmmaking strategies to like make lights of your own and what to do with normal practical lights that you can find in everyday use. He does a good job by showing the mistakes also that they make in terms of lighting the shot in order for them to reach the desired look. So yeah, it's definitely on my top 3 list, and I would suggest you guys read it. For my second pick, motion picture and video lighting. For cinematographers, gaffers and lighting technicians. I gotta say, it doesn't have the best title, does it? Thing is, this book is by Blaine Brown. Blaine Brown is a director of photography that has worked in the industry for more than 30 years. Oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you, this is the 3rd edition of the book, because there's several different editions. They keep updating them as the years go, which is amazing because it's completely up to date. It shows you all the LED lighting systems that are completely new, and I'm actually in the process of reading it again just because of how much information it has. The nice thing about this book is that it feels like it's very encompassing. It talks not only about lighting in terms of a technical side, but it also reaches out to the more theoretical side of lighting. So you get a lot of theory in there on why this serves the story in a certain way. They show a lot of schemes on how to light stuff. It's so up to date that you can actually see films that have come out like, I don't know, maybe like 3 years ago in this book, which is amazing because it's a complete breakdown of a film that I loved, for example, Birdman, you know? So to sum it up, it's a very nice insight on the world of cinematography, and also it gives you loads of options of setups, why and how to use the light in so many different ways, and how to incorporate these lights in your lighting setups. So, last but not least, Painting with Light. This book is the best book that I've ever read about lighting. It's just ridiculous. It's basically by John Alton. John Alton is an amazing cinematographer. I just love him. I feel like a fanboy right now. I'm talking about him. No, but seriously, the thing is about John Alton is that he's super famous in the 40s and 50s. Literally groundbreaking when people were still like just figuring out what to do in terms of lighting. It was that shifting period between like theater and just silent air filming and basically lighting everything like it's a theatrical kind of thing. He was one of the few cinematographers back then who actually started this whole shift into the film noir genre, which is basically like the very dark black and white films that are like very characteristic with their harsh, hard lighting and playing with like hard shadows on people. And people were just completely against that back then. He did the same thing that YouTubers right now are doing, sharing their thoughts and information and everything that they know about the industry, which is amazing. It just opens up the possibility for anyone that wants to go into the film industry to actually come in and become a cinematographer. Now, the thing that he done back then is he started writing this book, and what happened was everybody in the cinematography society was completely against him, and it's just like, what? Why are you against that? The ASC and the cinematography society, basically they did not want the public or like some normal person to just learn the tricks of the trade. To add to that, the book is amazing. It's filled with really nice techniques and really nice theories that you could use in your lighting setups and your cinematography, and they still apply until today. Like, I mean, 95% of of them, or 90% of them, still apply, because of course most of the equipment and the lighting that they used back then is completely not usable anymore. Like the lighting units that they used to use are completely insane, just a huge light that emits like the sun's heat. But yeah, again, you get to know the story of John Alton, which is one of the best cinematographers in the world. And you get to learn lots about lighting. The main reason for this book is to make cinematography available for the masses, which is what we're trying to do here. It's just amazing. Yeah, just read this book. This is my top 1 book, guys. Just read it, please. All right, well, that's all for today, guys. Again, for more content like this, subscribe and hit that bell button. I'll see you guys later.